We are back, WorldStar Hit Radio, the industry elite, every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 7. I'm Jelani S.
TJ making moves.
Hey, and we have a very special guest today. Bobbi Storm came all the way from New York City. What's up?
By way of Detroit.
Well, you didn't bring us no cheesecake.
I didn't bring cheesecake. You were talking about cheesecake. I'm like, they known for pizza, but really? I don't really know about the cheesecake. And I
gotta go up top, man. I gotta go up top, see what the hype is all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't really know about the cheesecake.
You don't be at Junior's?
Mm-mm.
Well, you in
Brooklyn,
right?
One time I had Junior's, it was not good. But
really, I never had Junior's. I used to live in New York.
Say that on there.
One thing about New Yorkers, I feel like they could be a little rude.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because it's it's fast paced. It's a lot of stuff going on where you just need to get out the way. If you don't know where you're going, you got to figure it out on the side.
No southern hospitality.
The atmosphere just kind of makes you feel kind of rude, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much going on. It's so small, you know what I'm saying? You can catch yourself being all in that.
It's small because of all of the people, but it's a very big place.
Yeah.
So you have to know your way around in order to be able to survive. Like, you have to, or it's just, they're going to eat you alive. Like, I went out there and I learned so many things, and I'm still learning. And
so are you originally from New York?
I'm from Detroit.
Okay. Detroit. How'd you end up in New York?
So I was doing some stuff with Murder Inc. for a while, and then I took a break, and I was like, you know what, I need to get my finances together, and then I'm going to move to either LA or New York. So I went to go visit New York, and I stayed in Harlem, and I absolutely hated it. I got like 6 tickets a month, like to the point where I was just going to leave that out there and just have a little warrant going for a little while, just idle over there, and not even worried about it, you know. So then I decided, okay, I'm gonna go back home after a month or so of getting my contacts in order, and I'm gonna see how I like LA. I ended up not even going out to LA. I was like, you know what, if I don't like New York that much, then I feel like I'll get a lot of work done there. And I feel like if I go out to LA with the beautiful weather and the, you know, the celebrity life and the nightlife and all that other stuff that really isn't me, then I feel like I'm gonna get lost.
That's
real.
What
I'm saying? So I ended up getting back in my car, and on the way down there, I just took my cat and all my clothes, and on the way down there, I hit my cousin Sabrina up, and I was like, I saw on Facebook you got an apartment that you putting up or whatever. So long story short, I ended up moving in that week. And that week after that, I was on unemployment at the time from my job because they shut down that particular store. I was working for Hillsborough Diamonds. And so I ended up going out to New York, and I worked for this food bank network. And I was like an elf singing in the wintertime. So that brought me to other gigs where I was like singing like Metro PCS, and every job that I did, whether I was handing out flyers or trying to get donations for food and things like that, I was still singing. So I would sing the promos, you know, like 2-for-1 phones and this and that. So eventually this girl named Aida invited me out to a nightlife event type thing, and I went out, and she was like, you know, my friend Mirza wants to take you out to brunch. We're good friends now. Well, we went out, and I played him my music. He said it was a guy that named Bobby Atico. He worked for Hank Lane, which is like a private events company. They do weddings and special events out there. And I went in, I auditioned on a Monday, and on a Wednesday, and by that Saturday, I was pretty much booked every weekend. I just grind out, like.
So how'd you get the name Bobbi Storm?
Bobbi Storm.
Bobbi Storm.
Yes.
How's the name Bobbi Storm?
So after the Murder Inc. thing, my government name is Stephanie. So after the Murder Inc. thing, I was in a group, and we all kind of wanted to start fresh. So they were like, you know, I play basketball. So they were like, you kind of like the tomboy, yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of like the tomboy pop, you know, rock type girl. So how about we give you a unisex name? So it was between Devin and Bobby. So then I moved on. In that circle, I ended up working with a producer. He just did produce Sandcastles, Vincent Berry. And he kind of showed me the versatility in my music. And after that, you know how girls are. They can't really get along or make decisions that are, and we're still cool, me and all the girls from the group, but when I'm determined about something, I have to do it. And there was
most,
a girl
most groups don't really last.
Yeah, and there was a girl that was holding us back, and they couldn't make the decision. And I'm like, if you can't make that decision now, what's it going to be? And there were a couple of groups before that, so I just got tired of it. And it got to a point where I was like, you know what? I was with this name when I figured out who I was becoming, you know, and that was a solo artist. So if I'm going to a new state, I could be whoever I want. So I literally was like, all right, new state, new name. And I've been Bobbi for the past 8 years. And then my grandfather passed, and he had white hair. And after he passed, I dyed my hair white. And I was on stage one day, and some people were just joking around, my friend Cedric, and he called me up on stage, and he was like, okay, Storm. And I was like, wait, I kind of like that. That's got a little ring to it. So I asked, you know, my fans, which I call my storm chasers, what they think about the name change, and they loved it. And I've been that for the past 2 years, and it's just been working. Whenever I introduce myself to anybody, I've never had any negative feedback. They all think it's mad creative. So,
Bobbi Storm.
Bobbi
So
Storm.
you had a big show last night?
I did. I was actually in the trap choir on the Fallon the Tonight Show with 2 Chainz. He was premiering, I think that was a premiere of his new single, Good Drink, with Gucci Mane and Quavo.
Premiere for you, because we was talking about this.
That's
I'm talking to her the other night. She's like, yeah, you know, I'm singing this song. I never heard of it. Good Drink. I'm like, yeah, Good Drink. Like, that's the song. They play that at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the club.
I'm not focused
like,
on
I never heard it. I
music.
gotta learn the words and this and this. It was a dope performance, though.
Thank you.
It was a dope
We
performance.
pulled that together in 12 hours.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
What was that
Choreography and
experience
everything.
like?
Well, first and foremost, Fonz Bentley is a character.
Definitely.
And he
So
was
he
just
was
all over the place.
choreographing. How did that work? Okay.
Yeah, we walked in, and we laid down the track. So we get behind there, and we are all recording at the same time. So that went well. And then after that, he's like, I thought the next day was when we were going to learn the choreography. But I'm thinking, like, how are you going to teach us this in an hour? We ended up staying in there until 3 in the morning. But long story short, we got it together. It came out great. And after the Oscars, I think he made a big statement, you know, by that performance. You know, just bringing Black people together, having that soul and that just raw, like, good drink, you know, just really getting it, where we can just show this is just us, music, you know, but you're affiliating artists as well, because a lot of those people in that band have their own things going on, as well as myself. So
yeah, I noticed that. And what I like about Bobbi is the fact that she does a lot of big things. You do a lot of big things that most independent artists are not doing. But you still are very humble. Like, you take your time to come do things at an internet radio station. You're doing a showcase on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? With other indie artists in New York. You know what I'm saying? And she even, you know, registered for the showcase. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of artists that I know down here, oh, I'm not paying to perform, or I'm not going out there, oh, y'all not paying me for a radio interview, blah, blah, blah. Well, I got a song on the radio. I was with 2 Chainz in the studio the other day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
there's still a check that has to come in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, I just love singing. So if it's not something that is completely stressful and out of the way, and I will do it. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me to come sing for the kids, I'm definitely going to come show up. And because I want everybody to just remember that it's about the music. It's not just about the money. Of course we want to check at the end of the day. Of course we want to pay our bills, but at the same rate, like, it's about the music. And when people get lost with that, that's how all these beefs come about, all these distractions, all this, it's just whack. It's corny, you know, like, I don't know. So
yeah, I feel you. So what can we expect from this performance on Sunday in New York?
Well, in New York, I'm going to do 2 of my original songs, Like Me. I wrote that one with another dope writer named Daniel. And the other song, I haven't yet figured out which one I want to do yet. They haven't had us submit the music just yet. But I just show up when I perform. I like to entertain. I like to go out into the crowd. I like to interact with everybody. I like to have everybody feeling why I felt like this could be my choice. You know what I mean? Why I felt like this was my song to perform. I want them to know why. You know, like, just why we buy a Beyonce album, even if we think it might be trash or whatever the case.
I love that new record, Shining, though.
Me too.
Man,
That reminds me of Hollywood.
Yeah, I love that
With
What
record.
that, Beyonce?
Yeah.
She could have took Jay-Z off, but besides that, I love the record.
Yeah, that's dope.
Oh, I did hear that. DJ Khaled.
I'm not a big Jay-Z fan.
You're not a Jay fan?
Yeah, I'm a Nas fan, so I never could really get into Jay-Z. I respect him as a businessman, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love
He's an
Ho.
entrepreneur, for sure.
Yeah.
He's alright.
Yeah, but like I was saying with Beyonce, we become a fan so much to where even if we feel like we don't like a specific song, we still, I know I do, speaking for myself, I still want to figure out why she felt like it was that great. You know what I mean? So that's what I want the people to feel when I'm performing. I want them to know why I felt like this song should make the album.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the show on Sunday.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And the cool thing about the show is the best artist is gonna win $500 cash. You know what I'm saying? Apollo style. So the crowd is gonna decide.
Giving that away?
I'm not. Shout out to Rick Law who's giving away $500 on Sunday.
Don't look at me.
Make sure y'all see him about it. But the crowd is deciding, you know, who's gonna win that $500. So I think it's gonna be great. I think it's a great outlet, and I'm honored to have you on the show.
I'm
you know what I'm
honored to be
saying?
here.
So yeah, it's gonna be
Miss
dope.
Storm is in the
Sunday.
building.
Make
Everywhere
sure
you
y'all
go,
pull up.
you
If
can
you're in
always
New
get
York City.
followers.
So we gotta get to this record, man.
Yes. So it's called Pour That.
Pour That.
Yes. It's kind of meaning like it's produced by Kid Class, and I don't know if you heard of him, but he's got a lot of things going on. And Makiba Riddick, a very well-known writer who I'm signed to. I'm actually her artist, along with Troy Taylor. It's a songbook, and she wrote this record. And she went to go pick up her daughter, and she came back, and she was like, "That's it, you delivered it with the character and everything." But pour that, I guess, is a saying going on with some kids around, and it means like, yo bad, like you messed up, like poor you. So that's what it is. And we're gonna put a feature on it, so that part is gonna be not played on there. But this is pour that, y'all. Bobbi Storm.
'Cause I was loving you the strong way, and you were doing me the wrong way. You take me up to bring me down, 'cause I was listening to everything you say, but you don't know me as a real G. You try to blame it, now I got a new place. Don't play with me, don't play with me. You know you're gonna miss my body. You're gonna see. Be ready, lady, you'll be sorry.
Yeah. So you heard it first here. Bobbi Storm, new hit single, Pour That, premiering. When are they gonna hear that? This is exclusive right here, WorldStar.
Hold on, can we get that live real quick though?
What?
Let me get that hook live real quick.
Bum bum bada bum bum.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on, we gotta get ready over here too.
Ready, alright.
But, wait, are we playing it? In that?
Get
Oh
that
no, I
cool
didn't
out.
hear it. Bum bum bada bum. You ready?
We all ready. We ready.
Alright, go.
Bum bum bada bum bum. Ba ba bye bye. You're bad. Bum bum bada bum bum. Ba ba bye bye. Pour that. Y'all come looking for me and I'll be outside. Pour that. Shaking my papa bum bum for my new man.
Hey, for her new man. For her
Yeah, like
new
an
man.
island feel too. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Caller.
Yeah,
Call what?
Caller. Y'all got a caller.
Call
We have a caller?
Yeah.
Oh, we got calls?
Ooh, I'm bringing coolers.
We never have a caller. We never have a caller.
Let me get
Come on, who should be a caller? Who calling?
Who we gonna
Who got the
talk
number? Who gave out the
It's
number?
probably my mama. Watch.
Are you giving out numbers?
I ain't give out any number, but she will find it.
Oh, she took the whole jacket for this call. This
You
better be a
might
real
gotta
She
get
call.
hung up. She finna call back.
What they say?
No, she wanted to give a shout out to you.
Oh, dope.
Oh, we
A
got
storm
call?
chaser.
Here she go.
All right.
Well, hold on. It's not her yet.
Okay, so we have a caller.
We got callers.
Trying
We got our first caller, man.
Got
Moving
a first
up.
caller, hey.
Shout out to Bobbi Storm.
Hey.
Wait, this your first caller?
First caller.
man.
What?
First caller.
We don't be giving out the number though.
Yeah.
We just be vibing. We just be vibing, man.
Yeah, man. Dope record. Definitely
Yeah.
rocking with it. Man, I wish I can go to New York.
Yep.
Yes.
Pull up,
You
man.
gotta
I'm leaving
come.
Saturday
I
afternoon,
might,
man.
only thing is, I got the Texas thing coming up. South by Southwest. You gonna be out there?
No, I'm not. Mm-mm.
Yeah. But I'm
When
doing
is
that.
South by Southwest?
March
actually?
16th through the 19th.
I'm booked. Sorry.
Sorry.
Damn. I can't even go, but
It's all good. Get that
hopefully
money.
I'll be booked for that soon.
Get that money.
You know.
Yeah.
Definitely. So what can we look forward to in the future?
Lots of great stuff. The album is finished and it sounds so fire. And I've never been that person. Like every time I record something, I get into it and play it over and over again the night that I record it. And after that, it's usually my friends that tell me to play my music. But this album, I can't go a day without playing it. So.
We got a caller.
Oh, so we have a caller. Sorry to cut you off.
Hi.
Who we speaking with? She's shy.
Hello.
Caller, you live?
Hello, Governor.
Caller, you live?
You're live on the air. Hello.
Can she hear it?
Caller, you alive?
She said hello the first time.
Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah, she live. We can hear.
Hello.
She just ain't saying nothing.
Can she hear us though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she can hear.
With the
Hello?
with the thing
See,
in.
she can't hear us. Can you
Oh,
hear
she
us?
watching the stream.
I think.
Hello?
I think that is my mother.
You gotta stop watching the stream
Mom.
and just
Hello?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Could you please hang up? That's so embarrassing.
They call it-
That is my mother. Didn't I just say that?
That's your mama?
Yes, that is my mother.
She's playing with you.
Oh my
I gotta come
goodness.
back.
She is the number
Come on,
one storm
radio show,
chaser
get off
though.
this.
Yeah.
That's my baby, for real.
So you gave it a number.
I never gave her the number. I swear on everything I love.
Matter of fact, can you go get somebody from downstairs?
I swear on everything. I didn't even know this was
I
a
got somebody
call-in
better.
option or any of that.
She went on the site and saw the number.
Mom.
Get
Hey
smooth.
mom, we gonna talk later.
Goddamn
Thank you for
smooth,
calling.
AT.
We gonna talk later.
She is something else.
Hey. That's
That's
what's
dope,
up.
man. So how can they follow you on social media?
Bobbi Storm, BOBBI_Storm. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Facebook, I need to get a fan page instead of a personal page. So I don't even really want to give that out.
She's not giving out that
Yeah.
information. Alright, that's what's up. Well, thank you for being on the show. I
Thank
can't
you
wait
for
to
having
vibe with you Sunday night. And then you in my city tonight. We're gonna have to link up. We're gonna have to talk about some things. You know what I'm saying?
Tired. So I'm gonna go home and take
Yeah.
a nap before
Yeah.
everybody wants to do everything. But I'm
Mhm.
trying to go see that new movie, Get Out, tonight. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
and
good
then
movie.
go do something.
It's a good
Somebody
movie.
invited me to Halo.
You saw that?
Yeah, I mean,
It was scary?
No, it's not scary. I mean, it's not as a lot of people hyped it up.
Mhm.
I mean, it's good, but it's like I go to the movies a lot. So I think a good movie out right now is called Split.
I seen Split.
Yeah, Split's really
I saw
good.
Split. Yeah.
I'm real into the acting. Like I think he did a good job in Split, playing 27 personalities.
Very.
It's
He
crazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what's
it
up.
was insane. But
Yeah.
The ending I wasn't a huge fan
Yeah.
of, but I think I have to rewatch it. But it was good.
and then, oh, okay.
The story was good and how everything tied in and
Get Out is just more like subliminal stuff, like
Yeah.
you know, as far as like racism and stuff like that. So that's why I think
Okay.
it's just so much hype behind it. It's a good movie though. I definitely see it.
I might consider. Alright, well, until next time.
until next
Thank you
time.
once again for coming to WorldStar Hit
Bobbi
Radio,
Storm.
the industry elite. Bobbi
Yes.
Storm, make sure y'all follow her.
Storm Chasers.
Word.
Wow,
We'll be
so
right back
lovely.
after this break.
Bye.